What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the continuation of our Pokémon Red playthrough. Last we left off, we had just defeated Blaine on Cinnabar Island, got the Volcano Badge and the TM for Fire Blast, which I went ahead and used to teach to Mew, and I changed up my Pokemon lineup. Now, while I still have Mew, Snorlax, Alakazam, Charizard, and Raichu, I have swapped out Gyarados for Gengar. Now, the reason being is because Snorlax knows Strength and Surf, two very important HMs, which will be necessary to obtain Articuno in the Seafoam Islands, which is what we're going to go ahead and do here in just a moment. But I just figured, you know what, we didn't really need Gyarados for now, but Gengar is going to be extremely advantageous against the rock ground type Pokemon we'll be facing against Giovanni here in just a short while. Now, I've moved Raichu to the front of my party because he knows Thunder Wave, which is absolutely a necessity if we're going to go ahead and capture Articuno. Now, if you remember, when we took on Zapdos, we had used Raichu first and foremost, took him down of health using some necessary quick attacks, but also Thunder Wave to paralyze him, and then we were able to catch Zapdos within 3 or 4 attempts of Great Ball. Now, I'm sitting outside the Pokemart here on Cinnabar Island, and we're going to go back inside, and we're going to buy some Ultra Balls just to increase a little bit our likelihood of catching Articuno sooner than later. Now, I still have a ton of Great Balls, so if I happen to get through all my Ultra Balls, I still have those as backup, but hopefully we won't need it. Let's go ahead and see how many we can buy. I've got 55,000 Zenny, or whatever the equivalent of the money is in this game. Let's go ahead and nab 25. I think that's good. So we'll go ahead and spend 30,000, a little more than half of our current savings, but that's good. So we're going to go ahead and swing on over to and see if we can get through the puzzle and Seafoam Islands and try to catch ourselves an Articuno. First, we needed to go ahead and fly over to Fuchsia City. Now, let's go ahead and just hop on over there. Now, Fuchsia City is known for two very important things. First is that, obviously, this is where the Safari Zone is and Koga is, which I already realized is two things. So I guess a third thing is that is also where you can get the Surfing Pikachu in Pokemon Yellow. Now, clearly we're playing Pokemon Red, and if you're playing the opposite in Blue, then naturally that Pokemon's not available as that is a Yellow exclusive. But you know, you would notice down here, this is the area where you'd end up getting that Pikachu and playing around in the mini games that can accompany Surfing Pikachu. But that's a story for another time. Anyway, so I've already battled this trainer right here when I was exploring the area. I didn't mean to. I thought I'd be just out of his range, but I did defeat him. He's got a Tentacool and a Shelter, so very easy to go ahead and defeat. We're going to go ahead and surf on here and use a Repel to avoid any random Pokemon battle encounters. And then we're going to try to stay out of the line of sight of the trainers that are out here in the water, the swimmers and what have you. Now, I don't exactly remember the exact path to get to the Seafoam Island, so we're going to go ahead and kind of figure this out together. Let's go ahead and scroll down here. We're going to go use Super Repel for now. We've got a few Super Repels left, and we have some max ones that we can use. Let's go ahead and see if we can avoid these battles here. Just like we did when I was trying to get myself to Cinnabar Island. Hopefully this will be enough to go down and around. Some of the swimmers are actually in motion, moving around, and so I'm just going to do my best to avoid them. I honestly do not remember how to get here, so hopefully I'm going the right way. If I'm going the complete wrong direction, then you're just going to have to bear with me as we figure this out, and I'm not. See, there you go. Perfect. I'm going to continue to use these repels so I can get through the islands as easy as possible. Let's see here. Now, I don't remember exactly how to get through all this, so this is going to be a journey that's kind of random for everybody watching, but we'll figure it out. You know what? I don't even know if I can get... Yep, I can't get in there. Okay. So let's just go ahead and just pop on in. Now, it's very important, obviously you need to get Surf to get here, but you'll also need Strength to move around some boulders for a puzzle that you're going to face. Now, it's not really that big of a deal that we move these boulders down into their holes in this area, but for now, you know what, just because I think it might be helpful, you know what, let's just go ahead and do it. We've got Snorlax that knows Surf and Strength. Now, these aren't apparent. We don't actually need to do these, but I'm going to go ahead and just do it anyway, just because they're here. All right. Okay, and once again, I still have that Repel, and I'm probably gonna wear off. Yeah, there it is, right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and just do that again. See Repel again. Now there are a variety of Pokemon that you can catch in here. Anything ranging from Golduck to Staryu, and all the water type Pokemon that you'd expect in this area. Seal. I think even Dugong or Golduck can be rare occurrences in here as well, but I don't recall if their evolutionary forms are available. All right, let's take a look and see where we end up going from here. Alright, what do we got? Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, gotta use that again. Whatever. Let's just go ahead and just push this down and just drop down. I don't even care at this point. We'll figure it out. We'll get through this. Where does this take us? Okay, well. Oh, you know what? Yeah, Articuno, I think, is just outside of view on an island floating over there, but we need to get into the basement. Yeah, Articuno is right in there, but I don't think we can get in there because the current's too strong. We'll go ahead and test it, but I don't think this is going to work. Surf. Yeah, current's too fast. So by pushing these boulders down here, that's how we're going to alter the current and allow us to swim over to Articuno. So I think we're in the right area here now. There should be 2 boulders just down below. Yep, right there. Those boulders are going to be part of the puzzle-solving process here, so we can go ahead and catch Articuno. Now, once again, just like we did when we fought Zapdos, and what we'll do for Moltres as well when we get there, and then eventually when we run into Mewtwo, always save it before the battle, but you guys know that. Okay, so let's go ahead and strength push this. Now, this is where you got to use your brain a little bit. We got to make sure we don't put ourselves into a weird position where these boulders can't move. If you do happen to push these boulders in the wrong direction in any way, shape, or form, you can always just leave this basement by taking a ladder into the room and coming back, and then they'll reset. But this is the right way. We'll push this one here. We're going to push this one down one. After I go ahead and use another repel. Let's say super repel. Okay. Push down one. Go over behind it. Push it over here. Before we do that, because we don't want to screw ourselves, we're going to go ahead and push this one out of the way. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and push this one down. Perfect. That one drops right down. And then we're going to push this one over so we can get behind it again. And then we're going to push it down into that hole, no pun intended. And then we're going to drop down in that hole, no pun intended, and catch ourselves Articuno. So now that we've fallen down here, we immediately jump right into Surf, and here we are, Articuno. Super simple. Now, there are some rare Pokemon that you might want to catch in this area, as you're not likely to run into them in a whole lot of other places. But for now, this is really all that we wanted. Articuno is the only real prize that we want, and then using the escape rope will allow us to peace out of here as soon as we're done, assuming I still have some. Let's just make sure that we do before we jump into this battle. Shit. Yes, we do. 10. Okay, good. Thank God I am prepared. All right, now, even though you're not really going to run into a lot of situations where you can take a lot of ice damage or become frozen, make sure you have some full heals if you don't already. Yeah, probably bad news to give you this information all the way up until we're like right here. But ice heals, full restores, anything that you can obtain that has a status heal for, you know, those things, you'll be in good shape. So Articuno, just like Zapdos, shows up at level 50. We're going to go ahead and paralyze Articuno. Just be sure that you avoid using fire types and sometimes electrical type attacks if you're a little overpowered, because that'll do the most damage. Fire melts ice. Obviously, ice is a form of water, and you don't want to use electricity to do too much. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use Thunder Wave to paralyze. That should help a little bit. All right. Peck shouldn't do a whole lot of damage. All right. Not very effective. All right, I'm going to check just to see how much Quick Attack does. I was going to say Thunder Shock, but no. Quick Attack won't do, yeah, not a lot, but we're just going to use this a few times to bring the health down as much as reasonably possible. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Gengar might know Hypnosis, so if we can add the double effect of Paralyze as well, yikes, that's going to be a pain. Oh, man, don't do too much damage. That's a lot. Let's go ahead and just use Super Potion on Raichu to build that up. There we go. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do one more Quick Attack. Hopefully that doesn't do a knockout. Okay. I don't think we're going to risk it. I don't know if we'll be able to do one more. Who knows? It might do a little bit too much damage. So this is what we'll do. We're going to go ahead and use another item. We're going to use a Super Potion here. We're going to heal up Raichu just to be safe. We're going to switch over to Snorlax. I'm sorry. I keep saying Snorlax. Gengar. Damn this Ice Beam. Alright, we're not going to even bother anymore. Let's just go and switch over to Gengar. Actually, does he know Hypnosis? Yes, he does. Sweet. So, now that we have that, we can swap out. I should have pretended like I planned that out. I totally forgot that Gengar actually knew this. Alright, how much damage is that going to do to Gengar? Shit. Yep, frozen solid. Okay, I think we have some full heals in here, which should also help. Full heal. I bought a ton of these. There we go. How does Peck actually do damage? That's BS. Let's go ahead and do... I'm going to use a Hyper Potion on Gengar, just because Ice Beam did a crap ton more damage than I expected against a Ghost type. Alright, there we go. Peck, I'm still shocked that does damage to a Ghost. Doesn't make sense. Alright, let's go ahead and use Hypnosis, try to put him to sleep. Oh, shit. You know, you're paralyzed, Articuno. How in the hell are you able to do this? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and swap out for Snorlax legitimately this time, just because Snorlax has the highest defense, so he'll be able to withstand a lot of the attacks that Articuno's dishing out. That fully paralyzed thing should hopefully keep him from doing more damage, but it's not working. Alright, now, even though we just missed with the Ultra Ball, rather, remember that we did miss a few Pokeballs that we threw out before, so I expect it to be a few opportunities where we don't even hit our mark, but that's alright. Okay, that still did a lot more than I expected. It's alright, we're just going to keep throwing. Come on, Snorlax. Okay, let's go ahead and use a Hyper Potion on this one. Come on, Articuno. See, we're not in that position where we can do just enough damage to bring it down. Let me think. What Pokemon do I have and what minimal attack can I do? I don't want to risk it, honestly. I really don't, because I know that it'll end up resulting in me losing this Pokemon, and I'm not going to do that. Ultra Ball, go ahead and throw that. Missed again. You bastard. I don't know exactly how the algorithm works within this game, but I'm telling you, if I throw enough Ultra Balls, eventually it'll capture. Yeah. Come on, fully paralyzed. Up and B, up and B. Damn. Alright, is there any weak attacks that I could even do? Alright, let's take a look at my lineup one more time. Mew, Snorlax, Gengar, Alakazam, Charizard, and Raichu. How much? Nah, quick attack's not gonna... Alright, you know what? We're gonna try. We're gonna see what happens. Worst case scenario, we just reset it. Alright, let's see. Can we do... Let's do Swift. That's weak. I think that'll do less damage than quick attack would. Shit! Ugh. Damn it. Okay, well, there you go. So, good example right there as to why you don't want to have an overleveled Pokemon. Alright, alright. Here we go. Let's try this again. Alright, so we're right outside Articuno. We're going to go ahead and try this again. And there we go. Take 2. Ugh. Because once again, these legendary Pokemon, if you knock them out, they're gone for good. There's no opportunity to catch them again. So you definitely don't want to do that. I feel like I read somewhere in later versions, if you knock out a Pokemon, a legendary, and you leave like the area they pop up, in this case, Seafoam Islands, and you come back, they'll show up eventually. But I don't remember if that's exactly true. We'll use Thunder Wave first, and then we're going to use Thunder Shock, see how much damage that does, and see if we can try to change up our attack pattern. That might do something. Might. Keyword might. Alright, let's go ahead and try Thunder Shock. I want to see how much damage that'll do. This is just a test. Alright, alright. We could probably do 2 Thunder Shocks and a quick attack. That's what I'm thinking. Just what the doctor ordered. Alright. You know, for being paralyzed, he really doesn't seem to be affected by that much. I think I might be able to... I know this is really pushing it. I know, I really do. Alright, let's see. First, we're going to use ourselves a... Let's use a Hyper. I want to make sure that we are all the way up. Alright. I feel like we could probably do one more quick attack. I think we're going to be there. I think we'll be able to do it. Come on, Articuno. Live, 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 live. Yeah! Awesome. Alright, sweet. Alright, so then we're going to change it up. We're going to switch over to Snorlax. Snorlax is going to have the most HP, so again, just reiterating the importance of that. Fully paralyzed. Item, we're going to go ahead and use, not the Master Ball, F that. Come on, this will miss. Oh, no way, we caught him? 1, 2, 3. Bada bing, ladies and gentlemen, that's the best way. Right there. There it is. Got ourselves an Articuno. Cool. Be sent in the box to accompany our good friend Zapdos down in there. There we go. Excellent. Cool. Then I'm going to go ahead and use an escape rope to get out of here. Once again, this will probably take me to Celadon City. I don't know why this always does this, but whatever. Okay, even more silly, it brought us to Cinnabar. But that's absurd, isn't it? We were literally across the entire continent, and we took a rope to get out of a cave, and it brought us to a completely different island. That is the most insane shit. You know what? It doesn't even matter. Anyway, but there you go. Pretty simple. You got to walk through very easily on how you can get through the Seafoam Islands, ignoring every Pokemon battle along the way that was unnecessary, getting yourself an Articuno, and as you can see, it didn't really take too much the second time around after we learned our lesson, but... there you go. If you guys found this helpful, interesting, entertaining, fun, exciting, sad, whatever, go ahead and throw a like down below. That always helps me out. And if you have any feedback, comments are good. They're welcome. I like it. Let's do that. But let's go ahead and end the video and wrap this up. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time in the continuation of our Pokemon Red playthrough. We got Giovanni next up, so don't miss it. All right, take it easy.